Hello everyone, this is Maria Sawa and Carla Gadgood. In this presentation we are going to be talking about the use of American and British English in the Middle Eastern region of Israel, Jordan and Lebanon for our computational linguistics assignment at the University of Manchester. To begin with, it is important to be aware that language is part of culture. When two cultures are exposed to each other, they begin to influence each other in many aspects. This includes ways of thinking, sociology and of course language. English is widely used as a second language all over the world. To be more specific in this presentation, we will discuss how the Middle Eastern region of Israel, Lebanon and Jordan are influenced by the American and British culture and subsequently the American and British English. We ultimately aim to show whether this region is dominated by American English or British English. This presentation will be of interest to cultural and language researchers, for example the readers of the International Journal of Middle Eastern Studies, which is interested in looking at cultural studies of the area. Our initial assumption is that the region would tend to favour American English, maybe due to the American influence of media across the Middle East. Moving on to methods. In order to decide if the region was dominated by American English or British English, we use a worldwide corpus which consists of 200,000 words with regards to the three countries, Israel, Lebanon and Jordan. Our sample size of 200,000 words was quite small for lexical frequency studies in comparison to the 100 million words in the British National Corpus. For this reason, we decided to rely on the different spellings used in the region, whether or not the region was closer to American English or British English. Our decision procedure were the three words, namely centre, colour and programme, spelt in the American way and the British way as shown in the slides. The approach that we used was to count the occurrences of the words centre, colour and programme in both the American and British spellings through the word frequency list. We decided whether the word lists included in the corpus of each country were more American or British English spellings. Focusing on the word centre, we put the number of occurrences of the American spelling on the left side and the number of occurrences of the British spelling on the right side. As shown in the diagram, if the left numeric outweighs the right numeric, then this suggests that the American spelling is favoured for this word. In contrast, if the right side of the numeric outweighs the left, then this suggests that the British spelling is favoured. The same can be said about colour and also programme. As shown in the diagram, we listed the data of number of the three words spelt in the American and British ways with respect to the three countries, Israel, Jordan and Lebanon. Again, the left number represents the number of American spellings and the middle number represents the British spellings. The one after that is a ratio. Moving on to results. After applying the methods, we produced the following table which illustrates our findings. With regards to the Israeli corpus, the American spelling is favoured in all three words, which means that Israel favours American spelling overall. The Jordanian corpus, on the other hand, favours the British spelling of centre and programme, but the American spelling of colour, which means that the British spelling is favoured predominantly. The Lebanese corpus, like the Israeli, also favours the American spelling in all three words. So summarising the results, overall we found that the Israeli corpus favours the American spelling. The Jordanian corpus, on the other hand, favours the British spelling of centre and programme, but the American spelling of colour, and the Lebanese favours the American spelling overall. In conclusion, our initial assumption is confirmed that the region favours the American English as a whole, due to maybe the American media influence on the region. However, Jordan violates our initial assumption. This is because it does not wholly favour the American spelling, which is probably due to the remaining cultural effects of the older British colonies in the country. Although the worldwide English corpus was helpful in providing the spelling differences, differences in accents, pronunciation and grammar didn't show up in the W Worldwide English Corpus, which is a downside to this research. Thank you for watching. I hope you found our presentation helpful.